Well, let's bring in Mark Kayter, the Riverlea Mining Forum Chair. Now, Mark, good evening to you and welcome. Watching those visuals, seeing exactly what's happening and how the community seems to be terrorized daily, hearing those first-hand accounts, you live in fear. Just share with us from your perspective what it's like for the community during the night and during the day.
Yeah, I'm not a witness to gunshots, okay? But in the evenings, it rings out. It's a terrifying sound when you hear those bullets going off. The gentleman that reported said there were 5 people shot dead. Well, there was a resident killed a few weeks ago, and I just want to express on behalf of the Mining Forum and on the community our sincere condolence to the family of the loved one that was shot in the crossfire.
Do you know a little bit more about that person?
Sorry,
sorry, before you go on, Mark, since you've brought it up now, what were the circumstances? Do you know?
Well, apparently the gentleman was on his way home from work in the afternoon and got caught in the crossfire and unfortunately died from his injuries. And then yesterday we were on the scene where the 5 bodies were found. And then we spoke to another lady there. And there was another a body of a lady found the Sunday morning. But it's not confirmed whether she was a victim of also of the crossfires. Yeah, but that's how we are living, total fear all the time. You don't know when these shootings are going to flare up.
Would it be fair to say that this activity and the people who conduct this, these activities, what we're referring to as the illegal miners, the zama-zamas, that they have taken over the area?
Absolutely. Absolutely. They walk down the road. It's a free country. We can all walk wherever we want to, but not heavily armed. And we know these guys that are wearing the blankets. We know what's hidden under those blankets, and you dare not confront them. And I would appeal to the residents, please. That is the authority of the law enforcement. Let them handle that. We are not trained in combat fighting. You will never. You'll come out there in body bags. So just stay away from those guys. Let the law enforcement take its course.
Well, you talked about law enforcement. The police minister was there in the community, might still be there even as we speak. Not sure if he's left already. But we're watching live picture of him addressing the community there. A community leader was making some demands about what should happen. The army should be deployed and so on. When you see this happen, Mark, given that this is an historic issue and challenge for the community in Riverlea, what do you make of the promises the minister has made and effectively the work of policing and police in your area?
Look, we are on the Gold Reef belt, okay? Last year, there was the assault of the 8 women in the Krugersdorp area. I was listening to the lady last night that was giving a report back. It's exactly a year. The guys were arrested and they were released because there was insufficient evidence. Now this fighting and this zama-zama, it's only now that there's loss of life that the law enforcement and the ministers come into the area. We've been complaining since 2008. We have been complaining about that illegal mining there. And you know what, to crown it all, it's right next to a primary school. So when is it going to be a fatality there for the children? Not only is it the shooting, but there's an open pit there, which has got no fencing around it there. And there's the scholars and the educators must walk past that place every day. These are small children that go to that school there, 8, 9-year-old, and children being children, it's just by the grace of God that we haven't had children that fell into that pit over there yet. But it's a time bomb waiting to happen. And then we're going to have all the ministers there making a big hullabaloo, like the minister is now making a hullabaloo there in Riverlea. It's just for now. Next week, it will be back to business as usual.
Well, what do you believe, Mark, is going to be the only way that this problem gets solved?
The company responsible for that, my open shop there, must be held accountable. The owners of that mine must be arrested, and everybody else that was involved with that mining operation there. It was a failed mining operation from the very beginning. I can't understand how it was allowed, or the DMRE, whoever has allowed that mine to operate there, next to the primary school in a residential area.
Do you know who it belongs to, Mark? Do you know who it belongs to? Was it in operation? Was it recently abandoned? What's the story there?
That mine has now been like that for the last 8 years. We've had meetings with the DMRE. We've had meetings with the owners. We've had meetings with the city of Johannesburg. We just have meetings and then it's bye-bye. See you again when there's another incident.
Do you know who owns it? If it's because it's as you said, you know, you've had meetings with the mining owners. Do they still, in fact, own it?
I don't know where those mining owners are. The mining company has been liquidated.
Okay.
So we don't even know who the liquidators are.
Okay. You know, it bears a lot of the... Go ahead, Mark.
I'm saying that the DMRE has got the rehabilitation fund. They must take out the money. That is what that funding is for. Where is this money? Why don't they let a place be rehabilitated?
Mark, thanks for talking to us. And as I was saying, it bears a lot of the hallmarks of what's led to the situation in Krugersdorp, some of those underlying reasons, abandonment, takeover, and then a community that's held to ransom, similar to what's happening in Riverlea. Thank you for your time tonight. We appreciate the insight that you've shared with us. Mark Kayter is chairperson of the Riverlea Mining Forum.